Okay, so hopefully you made something like this that was easy but cool. This is another project that you can do, again, out of materials that you might find laying around and out of tools that you already have around. So the things about these projects are they don't cost any money. Hopefully there's like nothing. You're just reusing stuff and making cool gifts for yourself and for other people. So what I have here, if you can't find copper wire, you can do this out of copper wire, but this is steel wire. This is baling wire. It's steel. This is even the rusty stuff I found laying around. I don't want to throw it away. I want to make something cool out of it. So I'm going to take this steel and I'm going to get, I don't know, give me about, from my pinky to my elbow long. Okay. And again, what we learned on that first part of making a bracelet, take the cutter part of your pliers and get that, cut that off. Now when we made the little mechanism right here to kind of, the latch part on the bracelet, today we're going to make a pin, which is going to be like the picture that you maybe have already seen. Yeah, so here we go. You'll figure it out. I'm going to take this, since it's sharp and you're going to cut yourself on that metal, I am going to round off this one end. So it's really nice and friendly. Right now, if I was to jab Dylan, sorry. You can scream if you want. You can squeal like a little baby if you want. But that was just an unfriendly jab with an unfriendly end of a piece of sharp wire. And we want to fix that and make that more like about as sharp as the end of a hot dog. So it feels like that, right? Yeah, nice. That was nice. Nice. Okay, so this is nice and round. Remember, the file is unidirectional. You don't pull a file because all you're going to do is ruin your file. It will actually dull your file if you go backwards. So a file is unidirectional. You push, and I'm just making that nice and round. Okay? So it's like if I can draw this in the wood, it's going to be like, is that kind of like the end of a hot dog? Okay? It's like the end of the wire. So it's like that, right? Okay? That's just like on the bigger scale. I don't want it like this and then it's like filed like that. That's no good because you have sharp edges right there. Even if it's a little domed on the top, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for nice, like a hot dog. Okay, cool. Do that there. So that's for one end. The next end, you are going to make super sharp, like a needle sharp. So here's what I do. Take a piece of wood, okay, when nobody's looking, not on a piece of furniture, just a scrap piece of wood. Take this and just make a nice little valley in the wood. See, I just did that. There, my little wire can fit right into where I filed away. Easy, easy sauce. Now what I'm going to do is, see how I'm removing that metal? You can see that, right? Like that. Bend it over. And see the angle that I have on the wire. So eventually this is going to get like a needle sharp. It's getting there. Now I can start rotating it. Okay, see how that's getting nice and sharp on the end? There. Now I'm going to rotate it. See, I'm going to rotate the wire like this as I'm pushing on the file. because as I'm doing that and I'm rotating it, I can run my fingers across it, and I didn't make any flat spots on this, all around this wire, because if I did, it can act almost like a knife, okay? And we're going to turn this into a pin, and we want the pin to just go through the fibers of your shirt, okay? If you have it and make it sharp, but it's also like a blade on the side, it'll cut through all the fabric and it'll ruin your shirt. So you don't want that. So I'm taking this and rotating it so it's nice and round this way, but on the very end, it's nice and pokey. Dylan, let's test this out. Yeah, here you go, good. Right to the spleen. But that is nice and a deadly point. So the kind of point that I'm looking at for here is, I should have brought my pencil, but I want a nice, sharp, I want it to look like that, okay? I don't want it to look like it's all wonky and like uneven, okay? I don't want it to look like this with an edge like that. I want it nice. You know, it's all about quality, you know, so you got to practice, and this is all tool use. If you go and make shortcuts and make things that are that ugly, you're never really going to progress. And if you really want to progress, because this is just beginner stuff. I taught jewelry for 10 years, professional jewelry, so it's like the wax on, wax off kind of thing. We start small, we're going to work our way up, we're going to familiarize ourselves with tools, we learn how to work with our hands, and then it's like a language, and then you get better at this language about having to like learn how to talk to your hands and make them do what you want them to do, okay? And we're going to learn, this is what we're going to be learning. And in this world, we don't have enough makers, but humans have these opposable thumbs, unlike any other animal. There are a couple monkeys out there, but we have this and this amazing mind. And we can make things, we can throw things, we can do all kinds of things. There aren't any other animals that can do it like we can. So humans are born makers. And if we're not making things, we're not human. So if we can make things, it's yet another way that we can learn another language, and it's also a way that we can express ourselves to other people. We can be a painter, we can build stuff, we can fix stuff, and not only does it make our neighbors feel good about who our neighbors are because we can fix their stuff, but we also feel good about ourselves. So yeah, we're just making pins, but we're making amazing people in the end. All right, so I have a really good sharp end here. I have a good blunt part on here. Nice and hot doggy. Okay, we are going to start with the little hot doggy part. Can you see this okay? You got to get up, nice up and close. Okay, I am going to, I have a certain style to my hook. I call it a shepherd's hook style because I like to add a little bit of flair. But basically, I am making a little hook. Just like that, okay? That's a little hook right there, okay? And it might be hard for you to visualize right now, but now I'm going to keep this straight up and down. Okay, this is down like this. Now I'm going to make a design that's like a whole plane up on top of here. So let's see if I can do it. I'm just going to start making some twists, and I'm just going to get extra funky with it. I'm gonna, since I have this nice little pair of pliers, I can get crazy. I'll go like this. Maybe I'll bring it back. You'll see, and you'll see in the pictures later of all the different styles that you can do of a pin like this. You can have all kinds of fun with it. What I want is, see how these two pieces are overlapping? I don't want that. I want them all. I don't want to have anything overlapping. And I'm just going to make a real funky design. I don't know exactly where I'm going with it. I'm just going to kind of let the wire do what it decides it wants to do. Since I have, this is Okay, never mind. I'm getting it figured out. Don't worry. Right here. Okay, it's kind of wonky. It's like all over the place. Okay, I want that to be nice and flat. So one thing that can help, I can either go onto a piece of metal, or I might even be able to do it to my little board, and just take my hammer, like hold it, I'm just going to flatten all that out a little bit. Since I have this hanging down, it's another feature that you'll just figure out with some practice. That's hanging down. I can't just go and smash that down. I got to put that right on there and get it out of my way. Okay. This is a little bit flatter. Now, you see how that's like it? See how I added a little bit of character to the thickness of my wire? I was able to kind of be a little bit more playful with it. I think if I got a little bit more playful with this wire, it's going to really set it off and make it that much cooler. So on everywhere that it's making a bend, I am going to flatten it out just a little bit. I am so sorry that it's so noisy, but yeah. So then I have a real thick and thin with the wire, which makes it more fun. Okay. See how that is right there? See how it's kind of like a little bit thicker? Can you see that? It's thicker there, thinner. You like? You love it? You love it? Sweet. Again, I don't want to crush my little hook that I made right there, so get that out of the way. Ooh, it's coming along. It's looking cool. I do like it. I do like how it's going. Sweet. Okay. So see how that's just a little bit cooler? A little bit more funky? I can. Now I gotta, and I don't have any wires overlapping each other. They're all, it's like I took one line and I just made like a squiggly design. Nothing is overlapping. Like, see how that's overlapping? You don't want that. At least I don't want that. I want to all be like a picture. Okay, two-dimensional. Now, this is the part that makes it a pin, this nice sharp part. So I have to bring it down and then reach it over so it'll hook right into my hook part right there. Can you see that? Is that good? Okay, so I have to have enough material. I don't want to have it dangling out way too far. I don't want to have it go short. This is where this comes in. See how this is coming down here? So I am going to, and I want to have the pin going across my design. I'm bringing it down just like that. Okay, like that. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to fit this right into here. Okay. All right. So it doesn't fit quite yet. All I need to do is bend it a little bit and it should just snap right in there. Okay. Now what I don't like about this is just again, because I'm kind of a perfectionist, this isn't all even. I want to have a little bit of space. Let me see here. I want to have a little bit of space between my design and my pin, because that accommodates the thickness of my clothing, because that pin is going to go through my shirt. I'll turn this around. Flip it around. Okay? There, it's you. Okay, good? Good, good. Cool. All right. We're going to take this. Since I made it nice and sharp, I'm not going to ruin a shirt. This goes right through there. Okay? You got your danglers. You are being such a good model. Dude. Okay, so that goes through there. Dude, you got the raddest cool pin, dude. You can put that on a scarf. Let me see, let me see. That's pretty rad, actually. Get your earphone things out of there. Ooh, sweet. Where'd you get that sweet pin, dude?
I know a guy.
It's totally awesome.
I know a guy.
Okay, well, stay tuned for all the other pictures of other different designs. But see how this works? Goes right through there. It fits into the hook. Take that off for me real quick. Unsnap it. So the camera can see. That was okay. Okay. All right, dude. Thanks, man. Here, flip it around. Okay, cool. Gravy. See how that works? Easy. Easy and fun. Did it require, was it an expensive project? No. Did you have to buy any tools? I hope not. Was it repurposing something and making something kind of cool? Yes. Okay, we're gonna make more cool stuff pretty soon. See ya. If you like what you've just seen, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.